Hello and welcome to another video. This video is going to be covering, well, a few things. My little mini greenhouse here for my Nepenthes. And I just wanted to go over what I'm doing for my seedlings. So in previous videos, you have seen that these were in their own individual little square um, trays. So I moved them out into a more open area here using a wicking. Let me see if I can get this without hurting my other picture there. Using a wicking method and a tray of water. What that allows, it allows the moss to not get completely drenched and soaked full of water. You'll kill these if you let these things sit in water. So this wicking, I just use a wicking mat right in the middle of this is the lid to I think these are seed starting trays, I think is what they call them. I'm not sure. I got them free off Temu. But this is the lid. I put a thing of wicking mat in the bottom, and then I keep about a 1/4 inch of water in the bottom of these trays. And that's for both of these. Sorry, the type of Nepenthes is on the side of the things here, so I can't really tell you what these are. You'd have to go back and look at my videos. These are ampullarias. I think these are ampullarias. Are they? Let me see here. Yeah, ampullaria. But this is the current status of the seedlings. And at first I thought transplanting, I was going to lose a lot during transplanting, but I don't think, if I've lost any, I've lost very, very few. This guy keeps on growing. He is my very first ever Nepenthes plant that I got from California Carnivorous. There's its name, Densiflora. And it is just growing beautifully. It's been putting out new pictures ever since I got it. The little baby plant there, it keeps growing. I've never grown Nepenthes, guys, so please bear with me. You know, I'm 50 years old and I've never ever grown one. I've been growing carnivorous plants since I was, oh gosh, I think I probably got my first plants when I was probably 16 years old. I was just a kid. So that kind of tells you, you know, age, time-wise, all that time, and I've never grown a Nepenthes. So the colors are great, I think. I'm not sure. I think the colors are good. Pictures are good. The pictures grow extremely fast. Yeah, so there's that. There's the babies. And of course, I have my Venus flytrap seedlings here. Yeah, that's going to be quite a while before I see anything from those. And then, of course, my other Venus flytrap seedlings. And then my seedlings from last year. So, I mean, yeah, so these two levels here are for my seedlings, so I can try to have more of a climate controlled area, since they almost share the same climate. I don't know. I was going to put my cephalotus down here, but the light's just too close. If I get rid of this level here, I might be able to put cephalotus in here, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, progression. So let's see here. So that is the little mini greenhouse. Oh yeah, Arduino controlled, of course. Fans. Temperature is right there, 77, 40. Well, the door's been open. 43% humidity. I use a fogger with those annoying LEDs. A fan, fogger, exhaust. This is all Arduino controlled, so I just literally just have to keep water in the trays and it takes care of itself. Let's see here. Let's go to these guys. So 4-foot LEDs. I think they're T5 HO equivalent. I do believe these are what these are. This is my cephalotus. Again, I really don't have any issues on growing cephalotus, in my opinion. They just grow. I got my little tray here, some cephalotus plants. That little guy right there was started from the smallest pitcher possible. If I have a picture, I'll try to put it up, but I have a picture of that pitcher that started this little plant. So it's amazing how small of a pitcher you can get to root. So yeah, just normal. I keep track of the temperature and humidity in this little tub here for these guys. Stability and environment is real key, I think, in the health of these guys. So colors are good. Colors are good. They do get fertilized every Sunday, 125 part per million, just to spray, just before their feed spray on these. 125 parts per million I have found to be the best in my situation to help, and it does keep algae and stuff from growing. Yeah. What else do we got here? My California sunset. I have to back up for this guy. Yeah, well, you guys saw him in the past. This is how big he is now. And of course, he's got flowers growing. But you know what? I got the California sunset to see, what kind of coloration I can get out of these. I don't know. Guys, really, this is just green. Yeah. Its future's unknown. I don't know. So there's my Agnes, my original. This is the original Agnes root cephalotus from California Carnivorous. As you can see, moving right along. And then of course John's typical. Oh, with some baby Nepenthes plants. I thought it'd be too much light, but if you look in there, they're still growing. Whoops. I clicked the phone for autofocus. But yeah, so there's John's cephalotus. Agnes, and then of course my, zoom way out, my dewy pine. Yeah, not much to say about this guy. He just keeps growing. I have to keep raising this light because he'll grow right into it. This is all seed grown except for the guy in the middle, as I've mentioned in the past. The seed grown plants are just towering over California Carnivore's plant. I'm going to mix those two genetics. I like the coloration of California Carnivores, and I like the height of mine. So I'm going to mix those two, and in the future, we'll see what those come up with. But yeah, so that's my Nepenthes update and my cephalotus recovery shelf update. What else do I have for you guys? Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Oh, I do have right here. There's my Sundews. This is my shelf that sits in the corner of my front room here. This, guys, is, I know I need to have a little higher. This is from the old lights. It's to help keep bleaching my hardwood with the UV light, with the rays that the original lights were making was bleaching my wood. These LEDs don't seem to be bleaching my wood as bad. So there, quick update of why I have that there. But yeah, so there's my Scorpioids that I took out of their tubes last week and potted them up. I tell you right now, if your deflasking was unsuccessful in a week, and if there's no molds or anything in a week, you got it made. They'll die within several days if you get an infection or something going on. But there they are. This is just a video. This is for updates for the tubes for future. Yeah. But there's my Sundews. I don't know. Is my? Oh, looks like I was zoomed all the way in. Let's see here. My Sundews. I have gotten rid of a bunch, kept as usual. I keep one plant, the ones that I prefer. Out of each pot had 6 plants, like this guy here. I haven't unpotted this guy because I'm keeping its flower. This is the Bot River, and there's the colors that I have for the Bot River plant. And yeah, and then there's the single plant for California's Carnivorous narrow leaf, as I tried to get you guys back in there. So there's the narrow leaf for you. I took out all the extra plants. That root just rooted. I probably had 100 plants in here as I touch all this sticky. But down to a single plant. I like to keep everything to a single plant as I round up the genetics that I want to keep. That's a white fang Venus flytrap seedling, seed grown. So I mean, of course, it's not going to have the white fang traits, full traits, but I'm going to see what happens to that guy. He was a seedling that I thought was going to die, that I just threw in some sphagnum moss here with a Ampullaria Nepenthes seeds. Well, yeah, he's still alive. And then my flower for, yeah, that guy. My Sarracena and my Flava there, seedlings are coming up. I'm going to keep about 6 of those and see what I get. And then this guy back here, he is from the greenhouse. It's my Sarracenia. That 2 years now I've been dealing with some odd growth from this guy. So I think the genetics, I don't know. I think he's damaged. But I'm going to let him grow out 1 more year and see what I get. And then the Cephalotus. All the Cephalotus plants coming up. The center row here are the pots that are a little further behind in development. They are all rooted and they all have shoots. I just have not seen them pop up quite yet. But yeah, all these plants have set root and have taken shoot. So there's the Cephalotus. I have more Cephalotus than I can handle right now. But yeah, this guy here is my eBay purchase. Really, the leaves, I don't know what kind of lighting condition it was grown in before, but I grow my plants in a little bit more extreme lighting conditions, and these leaves, well, it's kind of hard to show, but on the bottom, they turned completely red. So the original leaves are completely red on the bottom. But new pictures coming out, so let me get you in on that one. That's a typical. Yeah, so there's that. And then of course my sundews that are going to be going back out into the greenhouse here, probably the end of this month. Probably it is March. I'll probably go out back out at the end of March. And then of course my winter growers coming back up again. Winter growers are coming back up again. Yeah, winter growers. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not a pink person. No, not for me. So yeah, and then I have my my Portland Sunrise. I have my little baby Portland Sunrise right there. There you go. I have 2 plants of the Portland Sunrise that germinated without stratification. So yeah. Well, there it is, guys. I just wanted to do a good Sunday update video for you of the plants that I have and progress, plants in progress. That's all it's about, plants in progress. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.